I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two of the most complete linebackers in the NFL on the field. It's Navarro Bowman going up against Bobby Wagner. So let's get you up to CenturyLink Field in Seattle. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ah, yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Second down following the run. On second down, Wilson going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. And it's taken in at the 9. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Complete to Quentin Patton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a really good gain there on the post route. Partner, how do you know to go to that pass?
When you're running the ball effectively and the safety likes to dive up there to try and help tackle, that's when you want to hit him over the top of the post in the area he vacates.
And McDonald here over the middle. And Vance McDonald, Charles, no secret, he's in a battle for that starting tight end spot.
His forte, his good hands. The young man out of Rice is a terrific player, and you're right, it's going to be a heck of a battle to see who starts.
He had a great start to the preseason, but he, Selleck, Bell, all in the mix at tight end. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Kaepernick, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now does the big boy have the juice? And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Okay, Charles, well, we got a second here. We're creeping up on the end of August. That means fantasy drafts are coming up. I've got my family draft this weekend. I know my father, Bob, could use some help. Who do you like? Who are you taking?
Well, what's interesting to me is how Ezekiel Elliott from Dallas has gotten so much attention leading up to this. But with the preseason where he hasn't played much, I want to see if his value goes down a little bit. But I will tell you this, my sleeper at wide receiver, Michael Thomas, rookie with the New Orleans Saints.
Think he's got big upside this year?
I think he's got big upside. Drew Brees is throwing the ball. Sean Payton's calling the plays. I'd take a good, strong look at him.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson surveying the field. The grab made by Curse over the middle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well. On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mike Purcell able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. In the slot on the right is Graham. Fourth down. Here's Wilson going for it all. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be first down 49ers.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Selleck here, left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Kaepernick now on first down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Kaepernick now on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Kaepernick again. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. In the red zone this time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, but the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That is caught. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end. It's McDonald for a 49er touchdown. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle to Smith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The play clock's running down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Torrey Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's up and good. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new, I'm doing it.
Tyler Lockett, 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now it's Ellington to return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
All right, well, we've got a minute here. Let's talk about injuries because preseason, it can alter a team's fate. Let's start with the good stuff, though. Brashad Perryman of the Ravens, Tom Hawley of the Chiefs, both of them off of the PUP.
Yeah, they're off. Unfortunately, Vontae Davis, Colts corner, got injured. Dion Lewis with a knee. And then the Bears' Jeremy Langford also had an injury. So it's kind of the yin and the yang of preseason injuries we always see.
Everyone has to adjust, has to find a way to overcome those injuries. What do you say we end on an up note, though?
All right, what do you got?
Victor Cruz and the Giants, all right? Since that knee injury, calf injury in last season, maybe we'll get to see him back on the field in the regular season. He's back in practice.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Returnable for Lockett. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He hits Baldwin right side. It's a gain of 5. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wilson will throw again. That is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that is going to set up third and goal.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd and goal. Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Kaepernick over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ellington has it, middle of the field. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 52 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Wilson snags it left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Wilson to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flushed out right. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Purcell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse with time running out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Quentin Patton with time running out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2. First throw of overtime for Kaepernick. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Ten yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And now another one thrown incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive?
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down, 9 yards to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And he coughed it up. And McDonald here over the middle. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. In the slot on the right is Graham. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down. Graham slotted out to the left. Wilson, Baldwin with it over the middle. It's a pickup of 19. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. Do you know what that generally means? Success. Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And you know, Charles, this is going to be such a tough one to swallow for the losing side. You go into overtime, just can't get it done.
You always believe you're going to win the game. You always think it's going to be yours. And then to have it snatched away or to give it away, a tough, tough loss. Tough one for them to recover from.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.